Hey everybody, I'm here to do a yoga practice with you. So today we're practicing yoga for empaths. I just attempted to situate my camera here so hopefully you can hear me as well as see me all right. So if you are hopping on live, feel free to let me know if the sound was okay. And as well if it's easy for you to kind of see what I'm doing. And I can always try to readjust things. So definitely make sure that you let me know that you're there. These are things I'll just improve on over time. If you would like to see more yoga classes, underneath my membership group, if you are VIP, I have some beginner stuff in there, starting off with more mindfulness that transitions into a bit of yoga, yoga for beginners, yoga for yoga nidra, which is more like a form of sleep yoga. Okay, so I don't have anything in there that the average person can't do. I understand that some people have never done yoga before, and that's actually why I wanted to do this, because I had someone who I've been working with that's an empath, and she didn't really know where to start. I have more than one person that's like that, so I thought, hey, let's start off with just the mindset of setting intentions and also caring a little bit more about how we're feeling emotionally and physically at the same time. And so for people that don't know me, my name is Robin, and my new business name is called Horseman Readings. And obviously, I don't just do readings. However, one thing that you'll learn about me is that I'm, as an empath, constantly working with the energy of people as somebody's just showing up at my door, picking up some products. So we're going to start off in seated position, okay? And so this is where we get to modify things in a yoga practice at home. So my invitation for you would just be to get comfortable, okay? You can lie down, you can sit up, but one key thing here is to be comfortable, all right? So I have a cushion here. Often when we're sitting, it is good to put something underneath your butt. So it's like a meditation cushion or just a cushion off your couch, whatever it is. You could take a towel or a blanket, just fold it up and stick it underneath your sit bones, okay? And that just takes a little bit of pressure off you where you're sitting on the floor. So the other thing we want to get you familiarized with is to put your palms up versus down. And the reason for this is because this is telling our physical body that we are becoming more open and present to the moment. And so this is really all about you time. And as an empath, often what we'll do is we'll pick up the emotions of the world, events that are happening, like anything that maybe somebody's feeling emotionally. We can often pick up on that energy. And it's very important that we're constantly cycling this energy out of us. For all the times we bring energy in, we want to focus on letting it go. Okay, and so really that's what we're here to do. So whether you're sitting up on a cushion or you're laying down for this practice, we're going to place our palms up. And what you're going to notice is by placing the palms up, we're also automatically turning these shoulders, these grumpy shoulders that might feel tight, we're showing the shoulders to open up wider, expanding the shoulders. And you might even notice a feeling that things are opening up here along that neckline where we carry a lot of that need to control, that feeling of not being able to let things go, especially if we're hanging on to any, again, things that we can't change, which might be something related to somebody else in our relationships. So as we open up here, just notice the energy opening up in the neck and the shoulders. And what you're also going to find is that those shoulders that want to kind of keep popping up because we're feeling a little tense, as we get into rest and relaxation mode, we're just going to also, aside from creating that length, dropping the shoulders at the same time. And so we're starting to earth ourselves, we're grounding ourselves and coming into the present time, okay? So just something to get familiarized with. The other thing that we want to do is also create a little bit of space between our chin and our chest. And so whatever that looks like for you as we're creating length here, dropping down, creating a little bit of space, whatever that looks like for you. And the other thing you might notice here is that your face might get a little grumpy too. So there are different ways that you could do things. You can kind of just like massage your jaw. You can massage your neck. And you can even close your eyes here. And as you soften your eyes, if that feels safe for you, as you ground into the earth by dropping your knees down, we're opening up now the chest. So you might want to see if you can pull your shoulders back just enough so you feel something here. And we're just going to open up that heart. And while we're opening up that heart, we're also continuing to ground. So we're still going to be pulling the knees or guiding the knees down. So you can do that with your hands. And we're pulling those shoulders back. So what you might find is you might find like you're tensing up your buttocks. Hi, Julie. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And you also might notice your stomach, that your stomach's not relaxed. So what we want to do is this is where we actually pull our navel or our stomach in while maintaining all of these other things at the same time. So we're just creating a little bit of posture here. And so noticing where you're clenching or tightening. We actually want to do the complete opposite. So as we're still pulling those knees or guiding those knees down with our hands, even notice if your palms are clenching, really just softening every part of your body. And again, pulling the stomach in just slightly. And so if this is even challenging for you, don't worry at all. Again, just reminding yourself that you're here to learn, you're here to practice. And this is more of an observation space that we can come into just to be able to feel, to notice, feeling and sensing what it is to really just be in your own energy. And so I just sense that when you're watching this, you're still going to feel like you're trying too hard. Okay. And so the goal of this is actually just not to push. And what we're actually doing is just creating more connection here. Okay. So just see if you're able to take advantage of the fact that you're in an open state here in your chest, that you are connecting to the earth, whether you're lying down or sitting up, that you are coming into an open and receptive space for just yourself here with your palms. And you're also showing your digestive system as well, where we carry all of those emotions, that it's safe right now to just calm down. That it's safe for you to close your eyes now if you haven't been. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create a line in our spine, drawing all the energy up from the root chakra and lifting the chest. And what we're going to do now is pretend like there's a string pulling your crown all the way up to the top of this guy. So we're actually just lengthening, still pulling the belly in. And so again, you're noticing I'm putting my hand on my stomach here. And I'm just kind of guiding myself to do that. So you might notice shoulders are coming up. And so just reminding your shoulders that it's safe for them to go down. So for me, I'm just kind of rolling my shoulders, but again, whatever you need to do for you. But for myself, it's been a while since I've done this. So and I've been really tight myself. So I feel like I need to kind of just show them what it's like to be up and show them what it's like to be down. And then I'm actually going to take the other hand and I'm placing that. I kind of want to put my hand on my solar plexus now. And I'm going to go in the opposite direction, just rolling my shoulders. Ooh, and I'm cracking. And so what you're going to find is you might find, oh, I'm starting to tense up again, or oh, I'm clenching. I'm a little tight in my back, whatever it is. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to play. And so that might look like bringing in some cream, where you might, again, want to go back to a little self-massage. This might also be an opportunity where if you have some yoga practice already, going into another pose, okay? So whatever feels right for you, but I'm gonna come up onto my knees. And in this situation, I'm going to use my pillow because I have bad knees. But you can, again, use your blanket, or if you have a good mat, or you have good knees, then you might be fine, okay? So I'm actually gonna go onto my all fours here, like so. And so some people already know how to do a little cat and cow. But if you don't know how to do that, that's completely fine. What we're actually gonna do is we're just gonna come into tabletop, okay? So that's basically just planting your hands down on the earth, creating space in between them. This does not have to be perfect. We're not putting too much pressure on the hands or the wrists or just the knees. We're finding an equal balance here. We're pulling the belly in the same way as we've been doing everything. And we're still relaxing the arms. So it's just whatever feels comfortable, spreading out the knees equal. And we're just staying here for a moment. And if you know cat and cow, my suggestion is just to start creating a little bit of flow for yourself here. But I'm just going to stay in tabletop here. And I'm just creating a little bit of connection to the earth right now. That's it. And I'm going to take this pillow for myself anyway, and I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to open up my knees nice and wide here on my mat. And I'm going to shift my weight back. And we're going to come into child's pose here. So you can just put your hands forward. You can come onto your forearms if you want to. And just relaxing your head down and allowing your chest to also come to the earth. And then we're just going to take about 3 breaths here. And then we're going to gently come back up the same way as we went down, coming all the way up. Bringing the knees back together. I'm just going to sit up like so. And now I'm just going to open up the chest again, okay? So this time I'm just kneeling basically here. But I'm just relaxing my whole body while still opening up my chest. Don't worry about anything else except for that chest. Creating more length here. If we have any, not just digestive issues working on the stomach, but any type of tension or anxiety or fear that we might be carrying, we're more likely to close up that heart. So I really want to emphasize, especially if you're an empath, to even possibly take your hands and just guide the energy. It might feel weird at first, You're literally just showing your body, your heart, hey, open up. So you might notice a bit of a stretch here as you do that in the shoulders. We're going to take both hands and we're going to put them behind us. And really just opening up that chest. We're going to open up the throat here and just looking up at the ceiling, just enough till you feel a stretch. And then just relaxing your entire body while maintaining that open heart. If this is too much for you, maybe you're doing too much, and maybe it's just a slight, gentle openness. This is more about being gentle than it is forcing anything, but you should feel some type of stretch. And if you're not, just push yourself enough that you feel something. And again, we're working on alignment here, so it might be noticing where you're clenching, where you're not pulling the stomach in, where the shoulders might start bouncing up. And just noticing how easy it is for you to start to relax the physical body. Awesome. Okay, so this time we're gonna bring and this is where you can sit in a different way if you want to. We're gonna bring the arms in. We're gonna give ourselves a nice big hug. This is where you might do a little side stretch here. And with our breathing, notice if you're hanging on to your exhale, really let out your exhale. Finding your own way to breathe today. I'm really tight, so then we're gonna open the arms nice and wide. That should feel really good as well. And then we're gonna, this time, bend in a bit. So really pull the tummy in, giving ourselves a nice big hug here, bringing the head down, opening up again. So this is similar to a cat and cow, if you know how to do that. So we're starting to kind of bend forward. And then we're opening up nice and wide, okay? And that's something you can just really play with here as much as you want to. And noticing how you inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to cross over a different way this time. And this can be as pretty and elegant as you want to. You can start to create a little bit of flow, but I'm just going to bring my arms down here. I'm actually going to stand up. And I don't know about you, but I'm like really tight. So I'm actually just going to kind of shake it out, okay? Not only is this great for grounding, but this is really just great for shaking off anything that's bothering you. And I kind of find that it's fun to just do a little dance and be a little silly. So I know that I'm feeling a lot better in my shoulders. Just check in with how you're feeling. It's my 2023 dance. And even in your wrists, notice how your wrists are feeling. Notice how that stomach's feeling. Is that a little bit easier to open up the chest? But it should be feeling really good. Maybe you need to roll the shoulders a little bit more. But not too complicated, is it? So we're going to come here in Tadasana, which essentially is just mountain pose. We're just going to, you can create a tiny bit of space or no space. It's completely up to you. But you're going to remind yourself of that line that we're drawing from the earth. So we're bringing all the energy up from the earth here, almost giving yourself a little body scan, creating that line from the top of your head up, and just noticing again where you might feel like maybe the hips off or a shoulder. And again, we're just observing today. So we're going to open up those palms, coming into that now moment. You're going to close the eyes. And this is where we get to create an intention or a mantra for ourselves. And because today is all about being sensitive to energy, creating more awareness in your body of how much control you really have over your own emotions, over your own life, over your own choices. When we set an intention, It can be for the rest of your life. It can be for the rest of the day. It can be for your yoga practice. Whatever you like, setting an intention is just putting the energy out there that you want, that you desire. Really great for people who are raising their vibration, reminding yourself to continue to breathe. This time we're going to breathe down to the earth. So anything that's bothering you right now, we're going to actually put it back down to the earth. And on your exhale, really let it out. You can wiggle if you'd like to, drawing all the energy up from the earth this time. On the exhale, let it out, keeping that chest nice and open, pulling the belly in. Notice if there's anything that you're still hanging on to. Noticing where your balance is today, if you're a little tippy. Maybe you've never done this before, and that's okay. You can realign yourself to have more balance by opening up, widening your feet just a little bit. And when we create a mantra, this could be something like a reminder that you would like for your day. So I am strong. Something like that. And so when you create this mantra for yourself based on what it is that you would like to feel or something that you have going on, based on your situations, your circumstances, you're establishing what this is for yourself. And today I'm choosing I am strong. And as I'm doing this practice, I'm reminding myself of all of those little things that we've already practiced. And I'm actually energetically seeing everything leaving my body that no longer serves me, that I've picked up along the way, whether this was due to my own thoughts and feelings, circumstances, or whether this was due to circumstances that are also out of my control. I'm releasing it all when I'm in this here and now. And I'm paying more attention to how my body is feeling. As I exhale anything else that's still stuck in there, reminding yourself of why you came here to do this practice. What brought you into this moment? Reminding yourself of how you were feeling beforehand. And noticing how you feel in the now. And it's okay if it's stirred up some things for you, because this is more about becoming aware of where you are. And if we don't take this time to check in with ourselves, we will absolutely keep going and things will keep building up. So this is just a gentle reminder to take care of yourselves, to do little tiny practices like this that are very simple. And this is something that I would like to continue to practice. So please let me know if you enjoyed this. We're going to bring our hands together here in prayer. Thank you so much for spending this little time and energy with me. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And namaste. So guys, if you enjoyed this again, please let me know in the comments. I hope you have an amazing and fantastic day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and bye for now.